Today we're going to discuss an attack from the mount position. We call it the twisting arm control. It's very, very common technique, widely used and very commonly used by my Uncle Hickson in a lot of his real fights. He mounts on his opponent, and with a couple strikes, the person has no choice but to block their face. And of course, this is after you maintain the mount for 30 seconds to a minute while the person goes crazy trying to escape. So you've achieved the mount, they're protecting their face out of fear of the punches, and at any moment, take whatever arm you want, one hand securing the wrist, one hand the elbow, shove it across and lay your chest on the arm. As soon as you shove it across and put your chest on it, keep hold of the wrist, just take the other hand, slide under his neck, and grab his wrist with the thumb. So it's a handoff right here. If the hand is a little further out, you can grab it and shove it in. Once you get a hold of the wrist right there, the hand behind the neck, post your other hand on the ground, and then jump both legs into position. Okay, I'm going to slide my back knee behind his head and post my front leg up together. 1, 2. As soon as my legs are in position, I use this hand on the elbow to sit up and to twist him into position, pulling him tight. Hence the name twisting arm control. I have the wrist behind his neck with the thumb grab, stiff arm. Okay, if my arm is too relaxed, I can easily kind of slip it out. So stiff arm right here, pulling it tight. A lot of people think that by doing this, you're actually choking the opponent with their own arm, but it's not true. You can't choke the person with their own arm in this position. From here, it's a good idea to keep this hand on the tricep right here, and as you straighten the arm and the wrist, so they can't pull this arm out towards you, give you more leverage. And very important detail is you don't want to sit your hips too low right here, because if he rocks into me, I'll fall over my ankle back there. So from behind right here, keep the wrist, keep the elbow and the tricep, and your hips elevated. My pelvis is elevated, hips are driving up here on his ribs. From here, if you want to control the person, they can't get out. If all you do is throw 1 or 2 punches from here, the way Hickson does so well, the person in his position has no choice because they can't defend effectively from here. You go to the body, you go to the head with elbows, with strikes, whatever you want. They have no choice but to go to their knees. As they do, watch the hands. I let go and I put my hooks in. Notice how as I did that, I adjusted my body. I slid down his back. So from here, sitting up, nice posture, attack. He starts to get up. I see it. Go back. I can tell he's trying to get up when he switches his legs. When his leg crosses over, that means he's going to his knees. And as he goes to his knees, right, my hands let go, my back foot slides in, and I sit down. From up high, I slide down his back. Once I'm centered on his back, then I lock my hands, one going under the armpit, the other one over the shoulder, and I lock my own wrist right here. So that even if he falls over to the side, I keep my hooks in, tight, and of course from here, I can attack and finish here. Okay, from a different angle, rotate to the back. So from here, once I shove his arm across, I put my chest on it, I go under the neck, I go under palm up, feed the wrist behind the neck, hand on the ground, modify both of my legs, watch my back knee slide forward. 1, 2, my other foot posts up, and now as I sit up, I twist here and I pull him into position, I kind of just torque his body there. Once I torque there, I control, knee up, hips forward, not sitting too low. From this elevated position here, a couple strikes for distraction, forcing him to get up. Watch my back foot right now, how I leave it closed, so I put my hand out, my foot goes in. So from here, as soon as his hip comes up, I'm in. Very common mistake is that when people get up right here, go ahead and get up please, they miss this hook right, get up, get up. They miss the hook right here and the foot goes in too late. So the trick is the hook entry at the right time. As soon as his hips begin to come up, hands out, hook in, and split low. Slide down until your head is aligned with their head. And at that point, come over the shoulder, under the neck, lock hands right here, and keep your hooks in no matter what. And then get ready to attack the neck whenever you feel comfortable on the back. So for a street fight, there probably isn't a more reliable attack that you can use to tighten someone up, control somebody. Of course, strike if you want to, or just control them there until they surrender verbally, or you feel that there's no more fighting them. So twisting arm control from the mount, very real, very street, and very, very proven effective in many fights by my family members. So good luck, keep it real, and let us know how it works.